Hello and welcome to All Around the World, Fun Facts. This episode is all about Egypt. Leave a comment in the comments section if you've ever traveled to this country, and share your experience with us. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and remember to hit that subscribe button. Click on the bell icon to be notified when new videos are added. Let's get started. Fun fact number 1. Hieroglyphics, the ancient Egyptian writing system, is one of the most iconic and enduring symbols of ancient Egypt, emerging around 3200 BC and remained in use for over 3,500 years. The term hieroglyphics is derived from the Greek words hieros meaning sacred and glypho meaning carving, reflecting the sacred nature of this script in ancient Egyptian culture. Hieroglyphic writing is composed of a combination of logographic, alphabetic and syllabic elements. It consists of hundreds of distinct characters, or glyphs, each representing a specific object, concept or sound, and were typically inscribed on various surfaces including stone monuments, temple walls, papyrus scrolls and wooden objects. The durability of stone monuments ensured the preservation of hieroglyphic inscriptions for millennia, providing valuable insights into ancient Egyptian history, religion and culture. Fun fact number 2. The Great Pyramid of Giza is one of the most iconic and enduring symbols of ancient Egyptian civilization. Built during the 4th dynasty of the Old Kingdom, around 2580 to 2560 BC, the Great Pyramid was commissioned by the pharaoh Khufu. It is the largest of the 3 pyramids on the Giza Plateau, and was constructed using massive limestone blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons each. The construction of the Great Pyramid required an enormous workforce and precise engineering techniques. Originally standing at approximately 146.6 meters tall, the Great Pyramid was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. It covers an area of about 53,000 square meters at its base, with each side measuring around 230 meters in length. The interior of the Great Pyramid contains a series of chambers and passages, including the King's Chamber, the Queen's Chamber, and the Grand Gallery. Fun fact number 3. The Red Sea's coral reefs are among the most biodiverse in the world, boasting a wide array of marine species adapted to its warm, clear waters. These reefs are home to over 1,200 species of fish, ranging from colorful tropical fish like butterfly fish and angelfish, to larger predators, such as sharks and barracudas. Additionally, the Red Sea supports more than 200 species of coral, including both hard and soft corals, which form the backbone of the reef ecosystem. Compared to other coral reef ecosystems around the world, the coral reefs of the Red Sea have historically been relatively well preserved and resilient to environmental stresses. This is due in part to factors such as limited human population along the coastlines, low levels of pollution, and minimal agricultural runoff compared to other regions. As a result, many of the Red Sea's reefs remain vibrant and healthy, supporting a thriving community of marine life. Fun fact number 4. Egyptian history is replete with remarkable rulers, known as pharaohs, who left indelible marks on the civilization through their accomplishments, conquests and legacies. Tutankhamun, also known as King Tut, ascended to the throne at a young age and ruled during the New Kingdom period. He is perhaps the most famous pharaoh due to the discovery of his nearly intact tomb in the Valley of the Kings by Howard Carter in 1922. Tutankhamun's tomb contained a wealth of treasures, including his iconic golden death mask, which has become an enduring symbol of ancient Egypt. Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, is perhaps the most famous female pharaoh in history. Known for her intelligence, charm, and political acumen, Cleopatra forged alliances with influential Roman leaders, including Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, in an effort to maintain Egypt's independence. Fun fact number 5. The Nile River is one of the most iconic and historically significant rivers in the world, playing a central role in the development of ancient Egyptian civilization and shaping the landscape, culture, and economy of the region. The Nile River is the longest river in the world, stretching over 6,650 kilometers from its source in the highlands of East Africa to its delta in the Mediterranean Sea. The Nile is traditionally divided into two main tributaries, the Blue Nile and the White Nile. The Blue Nile originates from Lake Tana in Ethiopia and is characterized by its dark sediment-rich waters. The White Nile originates from Lake Victoria in Uganda and is known for its clearer, lighter-colored waters. These two tributaries converge in Sudan before continuing northward towards Egypt. Fun fact number 6. Ancient Egyptian society held cats in high esteem, going beyond mere admiration to a form of reverence and worship. Cats were closely associated with the goddess Bastet, who was depicted as a lioness, or a woman with the head of a lion or domestic cat. Bastet was the goddess of home, fertility, childbirth, music, dance, and protector of the home and family. She was also associated with joy, love, and healing. Cats were believed to possess protective qualities, guarding homes and temples from evil spirits and malevolent forces. Images of cats, particularly those of Bastet, were often placed in households as protective talismans. Cats featured prominently in ancient Egyptian art and iconography, appearing in paintings, sculptures, reliefs, and hieroglyphic inscriptions. Depictions of cats often portrayed them in various poses, emphasizing their grace, agility, and beauty. Fun fact number 7. Mummification was a complex and intricate funerary ritual practiced by ancient Egyptians to preserve the bodies of the deceased for the afterlife. The mummification process typically began shortly after death. The body was washed and purified by priests, and internal organs were removed through a process called evisceration. The brain was extracted through the nostrils using a hooked instrument, while the internal organs, except for the heart, were removed and stored in canopic jars. The body was then covered and packed with natron, a naturally occurring salt mixture that absorbed moisture and inhibited the growth of bacteria. The use of natron dehydrated the body, helping to preserve it by preventing decay. After several weeks of desiccation, the body was thoroughly dried and cleaned. It was then carefully wrapped in strips of linen bandages, which were often coated with resin to provide additional protection and stability. Fun fact number 8. Cleopatra's Needle is the popular name for a pair of ancient Egyptian obelisks that were originally erected in the ancient city of Heliopolis, near present-day Cairo. The two obelisks were commissioned during the reign of Pharaoh Thutmose III in the 15th century BC. They were carved from red granite and were erected at the Temple of the Sun in Heliopolis as symbols of the sun god Ra. Like many ancient Egyptian obelisks, Cleopatra's Needles are adorned with hieroglyphic inscriptions commemorating the reign of the pharaoh who commissioned them, as well as religious and historical texts praising the sun god Ra and other deities. In the 19th century, the rulers of Egypt, then under Ottoman control, offered the obelisks to several Western powers as gifts. The London Needle was presented to the United Kingdom, while the New York Needle was given to the United States. That's all for this video. If you liked what you saw, remember to subscribe to the channel for more content, and leave us a comment for which country you would like us to talk about. Thank you, and see you next time on All Around the World Fun Facts.